Let's dive into something intriguing about relationships. You see, sometimes doing the unexpected, like knowing when to step back, can actually make you more appealing. You know how most people think that if they take a step back, the other person will just move on? Well, it turns out that's not always the case. In fact, ladies often find it pretty cool when a guy can take a step back and give them some space. Before we start, I want to share a quote from the legendary Musashi Miyamoto. He once said, "Truth is what it is, not what you want it to be. You've got to face it or live a lie." Wise words to keep in mind. 1. The power of mystery. So picture this scenario. You take a step back, and suddenly you become a puzzle she can't quite figure out. She starts wondering, where's he off to? Who's he talking to? Is he hanging out with someone else? You're like this intriguing riddle in her mind. She used to have you all figured out, but now you're a bit of a mystery. And let me tell you, that's pretty darn attractive. Think about it. The allure of the unknown has fascinated humanity for centuries. It's the reason we're drawn to unsolved mysteries, thrilling novels, and enigmatic figures in history. In matters of the heart, becoming the enigma can be just as captivating. It adds a layer of excitement and curiosity to the relationship, keeping things fresh and interesting. 2. Leave some space. You've probably heard the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Well, it's true, and not just in the lovey-dovey sense. We all know how it feels to miss our friends or family when we haven't seen them in a while, right? It's the same deal here. Spending too much time together can sometimes lead to boredom, so taking a breather can actually be a good thing. It gives both of you a chance to think about what you really want. And trust me, when you're apart, she won't stop thinking about you. In a world that's always connected, we often forget the value of true alone time. It's in these moments of solitude that we rediscover ourselves, reflect on our desires, and gain clarity about what truly matters. In relationships, a little space can work wonders. It allows each person to maintain their individuality and brings a fresh perspective to the connection. 3. Make her nostalgic. Every relationship has its ups and downs, right? There are times when you're like, what happened to the fun times we used to have, those cozy Netflix nights or those awesome dinner dates? But then, things start getting rocky, and you're constantly butting heads. That's when you need to take a step back. Give yourself some time to remember the good old days. She'll do the same. She'll realize those little arguments weren't such a big deal after all, and suddenly she'll be itching for more of those good times. Nostalgia has this powerful way of rekindling emotions. It's like a time machine that transports us back to moments of joy and connection. In relationships, tapping into that nostalgia can reignite the spark and remind both parties of the deep bond they share. It's a chance to relive the moments that brought you together in the first place. 4. Be the challenge. So here's the thing. When you're the one doing all the chasing, it can get kind of frustrating. But when you step back, suddenly, you're the prize. You're not always available for her beck and call. You're not the one setting up all the plans. And guess what? That's intriguing. It's like a little game of cat and mouse, and trust me, she'll want to be the one chasing. Playing hard to get might sound old-fashioned, but there's a reason it's a classic strategy in the world of dating. It's about creating a dynamic where both parties are actively engaged in the pursuit. It shifts the balance of power and keeps the relationship exciting. Being the one who's sought after can be a powerful position that leads to deeper connections. 5. Know your worth. When you step away, you're basically saying, hey, I'm not someone you can just take for granted. Your value shoots up instantly. She'll know you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve, and that's something she'll admire. You become a bit of a rare find, someone she'll cherish spending time with. The fear of missing out kicks in, and suddenly she's putting in more effort to be with you. Understanding your own worth is like putting up a neon sign that says, I won't settle for less. It's a powerful message that demands respect and sets a standard for how you should be treated. This chapter delves into the art of recognizing and valuing your own worth in a relationship. It's a game changer that can transform the dynamic and lead to a more balanced and fulfilling connection. 6. Hold your ground. There's power in knowing what you want and standing your ground. It's about having principles and sticking to them. If something's not working in the relationship, speak up. Let her know you won't settle for less. Now, she might not believe you at first, But when you actually take that step back, it's a powerful move. She'll see that you've got the strength to walk away if need be. And that, my friend, is seriously appealing. In relationships, boundaries are like the guardrails on a winding road. They provide structure, define limits, and ensure both parties feel safe and respected. This chapter explores the art of setting and maintaining boundaries in a relationship. It's about asserting your needs and desires, and it can be a transformative step towards a healthier, more fulfilling connection. 7. Reading the signs. When you step back, it's like holding up a mirror to her feelings. If she comes running after you, it's a clear sign of how much she cares. But if she lets you go without a fight, well, it might be a sign that it wasn't meant to be. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. It's a chance for both of you to find something that fits better. Understanding the signals and cues in a relationship is like having a roadmap to the other person's heart. It's about being attuned to their emotions and being able to interpret their actions. This tip delves into the art of reading between the lines, of recognizing when someone is fighting for the connection and when it might be time to let go. It's a skill that can lead to more authentic and fulfilling relationships in the long run. In the world of love, knowing when to take a breather is like adding a touch of mystery to the mix. It's a sign of self-respect, and it opens doors to deeper, more genuine connections. Remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot between closeness and space. So go ahead, step back when you need to. You might just find that it brings you closer in the end. If you've embarked on this journey of self-improvement and this video helped you, let me know in the comments below with the phrase, "I am a high-value man," so you can support the channel and grow this beautiful community together.